Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name's Anastasia and I'm feeling very springy today, even though it's so rainy outside. And I hate it, and I just want it to be warm, and the groundhog said it'd be spring soon. Today we are talking about something that I think is really cool, and it's the idea that you're allowed to succeed and so are they. And I think we live kind of in a society today, and we have for a long time, where it seems like we're not allowed to root on somebody else because if they're succeeding, it means we're failing. But that's so wrong, and honestly can cause you to fail if you have that mindset. So that's what we're talking about today. So if you end up liking this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you never miss out on a video every time I post. Also, hit the little bell because apparently that's important now. Ding, ding, ding. What I wanted to talk about to start this off was the story of the prodigal son in the Bible. So I will leave a couple verses on the screen just so that you know what story I'm talking about and you can go read it yourself. But very briefly, a very brief summary of it. Man had two sons. By the way, this is a story, like a parable that Jesus told. So this wasn't like historically, this wasn't like a story, this was a parable that Jesus told people. So there was a man who had two sons, a younger son and an older son, and they both basically got some inheritance from the father. So the younger son came to him and said, I want my inheritance now, and the dad gave it to him, and he went off and he did all sorts of bad things with it. Think about like a very immature kid basically going out like in his early 20s and just getting all this money and spending it on a bunch of things that will only hurt him and bring him into more sin. Okay. The older son did not leave. He stayed there and he helped his father, and he didn't waste away his money or anything. Well, once the younger son finally realized, it doesn't say how long, it could have been years, it could have been months, it could have been anything, that he really messed up, and he was like, I should go back home, I should apologize to my father and at least try to be a servant for him again so I can at least live there and not be homeless and not be all this. Goes back to his dad sees him coming from a while away and runs after him and embraces him and says, my son is home. And the son apologizes and all this, and his dad is just so happy to have him home. Tells everybody to set up a party. His son has returned home, all this stuff. They, set up this big party, killed the fattened calf, all this to celebrate the younger son coming home finally. Well, the older son, that's what we're focusing on for this video. The older son got so mad, and he got so jealous, because he was like, are you joking? He literally left with all your money, spent it on who knows what, comes back and you throw a party for him, but I stayed here the whole time. I didn't use any of my inheritance on any kind of stuff like that. I've helped you, I've done all this, and you've never thrown any kind of anything for me. What the heck? And he goes out into the field and pouts about it, and his dad goes out after him while the party's going on. And his dad says, I have had you this whole time, and I'm able to basically celebrate with you every day that you're with me. But today we have to celebrate that your younger brother was lost. He was dead, and now he's found. He's alive. He's back. We have to celebrate that. So the point is that, yeah, it seems really unfair. If we look at it, we're like, yeah, for real. He didn't do anything wrong. And then they throw a party for a guy who messed up his life just coming back, when that older brother, he did everything right. But point being, the celebration was going on, and the older brother was invited too. He was invited too. He could celebrate too. He could have just as much fun at that party, and instead he left, and he went into the field, and he pouted because the party wasn't for him. So that's a very humbling experience, because maybe you're in a situation where you have been, let's say, I feel like this will relate to a lot of my girls out there. Maybe you've been following the Lord, you've been pure, you've been doing everything He's asked you to do, you've been waiting, you've been praying, you've been seeking after Him for years and years and years and years, and you've never even had a boyfriend or you've never had one that cared about you or something like that, and then maybe someone, they just got saved and they spent most of their life doing all these immoral things, and then they find this amazing, amazing God-fearing man right away, and they get engaged and they get married, and you're still over here like, are you kidding me? Like, what the heck? What did I do wrong? And you automatically resent that person. I get that. And the thing is, the father in this story loves both of his sons equally. But he was secure in knowing his older son wasn't going anywhere because his heart was true to the father. His heart was pure and at peace and secure, loving the father. But also his son was, the older son, he was doing things to be recognized. He wasn't doing them just to love his dad. And that is why he got jealous. If he would have just done it because he loved his dad, he would have been like at that party freaking celebrating like, yeah, he's home. And so are you doing these things just because, okay, I'll do this and then maybe this will happen, or I'll do this so that this will happen, and there's no way God won't give me a godly man after I've done all of this. If that's why you're doing it, your priorities are in the wrong place, and it's not gonna, your heart isn't gonna be as satisfied as you want it to be. You should be doing those things just for the essence of God, for who he is, not what he can give you. And the thing is, every time maybe you see on Facebook or something, another girl who's married, another girl who's engaged on Christmas Eve, Valentine's Day, and you're just like rolling your eyes, scrolling through, because they've known each other for like 3 months, and now they're perfect together, and you just can't help but be like, what the heck? Why? How is this fair? Go ahead and celebrate with them. Like their picture, comment on it, say I'm so happy for you, or congratulations or something. Go out of your way to show love for people that you covet after. Go out of your way to love people that you think it's unfair. Go out of your way and do that, because that's what we should be doing. Don't miss out on the party. Like, you can be there too. You can have fun too. We can all have fun at different people's parties. We can all have fun celebrating their lives, and we can have just as much fun as they're having, even if you don't think that's true, it is. And them having the man of their dreams, it doesn't mean you don't get the man of your dreams either. It's just not that man. That's not your man, but there's one for you, you know? It's like, she can have the man of her dreams, so can you. It doesn't take away. Her success does not alter your success. Her success does not take away from your plan that God has for you. It doesn't tarnish it, change it, nothing. God does not have to reroute things for you just because she has found success in that. Absolutely not. They can have a successful career, so can you. There's enough success to go around, especially when it comes to careers. They can meet their fitness goals, they can get abs, and so can you. That's been something that's a struggle for me. I will see all these incredible people meeting all their fitness goals, and I'm like scrolling, like eating my cake, thinking that their success means I can't be successful, but that's not true at all. Like, honestly, you lifting up their success and like celebrating them can push you towards your success. They can have amazing experiences, and so can you. Maybe they're traveling the world, and it's not fair because you can't afford to do that. That doesn't mean that you can't one day. The fact that they're traveling doesn't mean that you can't do that too. Like, nothing anybody does or has or anything takes away from what you can do or have, or what God can give you or teach you. There's enough love, success, experiences to go around. I promise there is. And the best part is, we don't have to just enjoy our experiences. We can enjoy other people's too by being happy for them. But if you're having pride in everything, then that cuts down on your fun a whole lot. Because if you're just thinking it's unfair and waiting for your experience, and there's all of these amazing things that all these parties you could be going to, that you are running into the field to pout because it's not yours. And you could be in there celebrating and having a grand old time and drinking some sparkling apple cider and dancing to the Cupid Shuffle and having the best time And it doesn't, in that moment, it doesn't matter if it's for you or not. So I hope this helped you guys a little bit, the short little video. I definitely recommend reading the Prodigal Son story, and maybe it will kind of help you out a little bit. That was such a short summary, but it's a great section of the Bible to read. But I love you guys so much. Feel free to leave your comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye!